Stop. Don't turn off this video, it's important. Hello my friend, you're on the Torvald in-game channel, and today I'm going to talk about the Twisted Tree questline in game Assassin's Creed Shadows. This video is an alternative, not a complete guide, because I will tell you how to quickly close this additional task. It is worth saying that there are some things I would like to correct and do differently, but it is no longer possible. There are two people in this mission, namely Takahashi Goro and Takahashi Ichi-Hime, who are not worth assassinating. In my case, I launched my scouts to find the location of the other thieves, and, by an unfortunate coincidence, they found the location of Takahashi Goro. I didn't know the whole story of this quest yet. I saw the task and just did the assassin's job. Later on, his sister Takahashi Ichi-Hime did not offer me a choice in the game whether to let her go or punish her. But let's take it one step at a time. To start the quest, you need to find Samurai Ujimasa. You can see his location on the map. In general, this quest is an additional one, but you can't skip it. It is necessary to complete it in order to progress in the main storyline. The quest starts after the conversation, as well as if you find one of the clues beforehand. There is one secret to this quest. If you destroy the head of the family, the vengeful Shiro, Jiro, Taro and Saburo will come together to defeat you, so you have to be careful. First, I decided to track down Taro. To do this, you need to complete the help needed quest. Here you need to talk to the seller. You can see his location on the map. After the dialogue, you will have tips on where to look for Takahashi Taro. Ideally, you should find him yourself or send scouts, but I'll show you his location on the map, so you don't waste time doing that. Next, I will show you the place where you will find Takahashi Taro. It is not difficult to destroy him, he stands alone. You take off some of his health with an invisible attack, and then fight. After a while, other enemies will come to his aid, but this shouldn't cause you any problems. Standard actions: you dodge attacks and attack when you can. When you defeat the enemy, you will receive a reward. After that, you can safely run away from the battle with other opponents who will join your fight. You don't need them. So one of the important targets is destroyed. Next, let's find the next target. The next target is Takahashi Saburo. There are no additional quests to find him, so I decided to destroy him. My scouts have found his location, so I'm showing you the location on the map as well. Then you need to do your assassin job again. This is a little more complicated. Takahashi Saburo always has a big bodyguard near him. In my case, I snuck up on this couple, knocked down 2 health bars with a shinobi attack from the roof of the building, and then tried to avoid fighting the guard. By focusing your attention only on Takahashi Saburo, you can defeat him quite quickly. Then it's up to you to decide whether to defeat all the other enemies or escape. The main thing is that another target is destroyed. The next target I chose was Takahashi Ichi-Hime. Here, I did not know that it was possible to reach an agreement with her. Unfortunately, I used my character to sneak up behind her and attack Takahashi Ichi-Hime. Let me remind you once again that Takahashi Ichi-Hime and Takahashi Goro can be released instead of defeated. To do this, approach them without hiding, and you will see a dialogue box where you can choose the option of further actions. I really wish I had known this earlier. These two people are not strict followers of their clan. They just want to live in peace and not cause problems for others. When you defeat the clan leader, they will not gather to take revenge. The reward is the same if you defeat them or let them go. In my case, I brought them all down, and that's the 4th goal. The next one I plan to defeat is the head of the clan, their father, whose name is Takahashi Inoshichi, and the survivors will gather together for revenge. Therefore, I won't need to complete additional quests to track down each of them individually. I think that I can easily defeat 2 targets, especially since they are quite passive in battle. I show the location of Takahashi Inoshichi on the map. The head of this clan is located inside the building. You need to sneak inside or destroy the enemies around and then enter the building. In general, Takahashi Inoshichi is not a difficult target either. It's easy to defeat him one-on-one. Moreover, the battle takes place in a building, and if you go in unnoticed, it will take a while for help to arrive. Be careful, if you want to defeat Takahashi Inoshichi at an earlier stage, you will have to fight 4 opponents at the same time. Here you need to focus on the level of your character and your abilities. Perhaps 4 enemies will not be a difficult task for you, so you can gather them all together at once. In my case, I decided that I could handle 2, so I had to work a little bit on individual objectives. But I saved quite a bit of time by not tracking Shiro and Jiro separately and completing additional quests. Here again, it's up to you. If you're interested, you can stretch the task. We are nearing the end of this long quest. On the map, I show you the place where you can find all the remaining objectives together. Looking around the area, I see that, in addition to Shiro and Jiro, there is another soldier who will interfere in the battle. I'll have to work a little harder to defeat them all. At the beginning of the battle, I attacked Jiro first and was really surprised by Shiro's behavior. This big guy stood aside and did not interfere in the battle. It seemed to me that it would be an easy battle, and for a few seconds I even regretted not bringing all 4 brothers together to end it all in one fight. But later, I missed a few hits from Jiro and realized that they are quite difficult opponents for my level. And I simply do not have enough health resources to fight all the opponents at once, if there were 4 of them. So this is where I made sure that my plan was right. When I defeated Jiro, the big guy Shiro finally became active. I realized that I had to be careful. Any hit to my character could force me to start all over again. Of course, I didn't want to do that, so I focused on striking whenever I could and dodging the enemy's attacks in time. During the battle, I realized that the soldier next to me was a big nuisance. He was shooting with tempo, archery, and causing me damage. So for a while, I took my mind off Shiro and focused on destroying the other enemy. At the same time, you need to track Shiro's movements to avoid getting a powerful blow to the back of the head with a stick. I can't say that the battle space is narrow, but sometimes I didn't have enough space to feel free and successfully dodge the enemy's powerful attacks. In the end, I managed to defeat the last objective. This means that the quest is over. All the targets are destroyed. You need to return to Samurai Ujimasa. There you will receive the final reward for the entire quest chain, as well as the opportunity to continue the main storyline. I emphasize that this is only my vision of the quest. I was not interested in it, so I did not plan to complete it completely and complete all the tasks. My only regret is that I killed 2 people who should have been let go. As for the end of the quest, it's up to you to decide when you want to speed it up. And if you found this video interesting or useful, please like the video below. I will be especially grateful if you decide to subscribe to my channel. I also recommend watching my previous video, where I told you how to easily pass the ancient tomb of Nanjo and not get lost in the intricate underground maze.